Yes sir, what's happening YouTube? Damn, that one hurt. I don't recommend riding by yourself, but sometimes you just gotta go at her. Yeah, so here I am riding in the Appalachian Mountains. This has got to be one of my favorite places to ride. I'm on the 2018 KTM XC-W 250, the carbureted model. And I'm riding at between 1,000 and 3,000 feet in elevation. This terrain is, I gotta say, is awesome. You get to see a little bit of everything. You get some long hill climbs like this one. It's a lot steeper than what it looks like. Obviously the GoPro footage doesn't give it justice, but you don't want to be stopping midway in this hill climb. You get to see some muddy areas, a little bit of swamp, some rocks, every now and then some fire roads, falling over logs, dry, wet terrain. It's challenging, but it's not too bad. It's not extreme hardcore, but it's pretty fun. For those that don't know me well, I'm no expert rider, but I can tell you that I'm not too bad. I still got a lot to learn, and each time I go riding, well, I try to practice on techniques like body positioning, throttle, and clutch control. The last few rides, I've been actually concentrating on riding in a higher gear. So a lot more inward clutch engagement, and it's been translating and resulting in a lot less wheel spin, which is advantageous in this kind of terrain, especially when you're going over these routes and on these long hill climbs. You don't want to be spinning your wheel out and coming to a stop, because getting back going is a lot more difficult. So right now at this speed, in this kind of terrain, I'm probably, actually I know I'm in second gear right now. With I always have my finger on, one finger on the clutch, one finger on the brake, trying to pick my lines. And obviously that wasn't a good line. I stuck my wheel right in a swamp hole. But these KTMs are so light that pulling these out of the swamp or in some sort of mud hole like this, there's no big deal. And getting it back going with the electric start, well, just press on the button and turn the throttle and keep on going. I gotta say, I really like this machine. It gives you a new perspective on where you can go and your limits as a rider. So what's really important in this kind of environment is take your time. Look ahead, pick your lines, make sure that you have enough momentum, not too much speed so you wipe out, because there's always some new obstacles coming ahead, like logs and a few rocks. On this footage it doesn't look very rough, but let me tell you that the holes and little bumps all over the place is pretty rough. So second gear is pretty much the gear to be using on the XC-W. You'll see a little bit later on, I'll pop when I go a little bit faster. I'll be probably in third gear, and on the fire roads, well, you can get it all the way up to the sixth gear. Just give her. These things have pretty good torque. Apparently the 300 has a lot more bottom end, but these 250s, I must say, they do have a lot of they have good bottom end. You just gotta keep your finger close to the clutch. When you hear the engine rev down a little bit, just be ready to engage the clutch a little. And the clutch is so soft with this with the hydraulic system that you don't wear your arms out whatsoever. These stock tires that you get on the KTMs, I'm not a big fan of, but they definitely do the job. I'll be switching them over to probably the Shinko 505 cheater or the 525. I've tried the 505 before and just loved it. We'll see. We'll see once this tire is worn out, which is pretty close. I've already gotten, I think, 14 hours on it, and it's getting pretty worn out already. The mid-range and top end on these 250s are outstanding. The suspension setup in stock form is fantastic as well. It's soft. I'm 5'10", I weigh about 170 pounds, probably closer to 180 all geared up. And the suspension works fantastic. It soaks up all the bumps. It doesn't bottom out. The ergonomics are perfect. It's so comfortable. Oh, so here I am getting out of the soft stuff and getting onto a rocky fire road. This is actually a lot steeper than it looks like, and the rocks are a lot bigger. But so I'm in third gear here. When it gets a little steeper, I'm just engaging the clutch a little bit to get keep the revs up, not to slow down, and releasing the clutch slowly once I get my speed back up. This technique helps a lot to keep traction. It impedes wheel spin and keeps the loose terrain, like I'm in right here, from spinning your wheel out and losing momentum. As you can see, well, I'm no pro, but being aware of certain techniques and positioning and practicing them in the terrain itself, well, that's probably the best way to improve in your riding and being able to test yourself in the harder and funner terrain. I'll be posting some more videos, so hopefully we'll be seeing some of my improvements, and hopefully you could enjoy the footage and improve your skills as well with mine. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more videos. Yes, sir.